Hi there guys, welcome back to the Farrington channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys my 24-hour mining results for Android mining on Fennec. So guys, this will be the 5th video that I've made on Fennec so far. Now, I was CPU mining this for a fair few days, and I've gone ahead and started and tested on the Android mining. Now, there's a few of you that wanted the results on this, so I thought I'd make sure to go ahead and get you guys updated and show you exactly how much I earned within a 24-hour period. Now, I do want to make sure that you guys are aware that I did only use a basic Android device. I wasn't using anything extreme or any of the new devices out there. I am considering going forward and collecting a P40 to do some tests basically in the future for you guys, so that you can go ahead and see other crypto mining how-to content on Androids, because for the results that I've received today, I'm very surprised. And like I say guys, stick through and watch the video all the way through to the end, and then I'll show you guys exactly how much I've earned. So if we take ourselves over to the miner pool stats and we take ourselves a little bit of a look over here, you can see that the price of Fennec itself has been fluctuating up and down, but it has thankfully steadily stayed at 0.4 of a cent. Okay, so it's nothing too expensive, okay, but it's 4 cents at the moment for a coin. Now, if I was to go down here and I was to pop in the hash rate that I was running at, you'll basically see, give or take, with 100 hashes popped in there, that my daily estimate should be around about 0.03 of a Fennec coin per day. Now, like I said, that's not even 1 cent in USD value or fiat value, but one thing I'd like you guys to be aware of is that if you already have these devices sitting around, laying around, or you have a small solar setup, which I currently do, then mining this theoretically is free mining. If you already have the components and pieces and parts, and then you're able to have some sort of solar setup, then you're able to run this to actually see if it's profitable. Now, the thing that I'm happy about with the results here with the daily estimated coins provided by Minerstat is that it does show proof of concept that mining on a Android phone could potentially make you some money. And if I was able to go ahead and find myself a more higher hash rate device for an Android, potentially like a P40 Lite or something like that people have mentioned in the comments, let me know down in the comments guys, what Android device you'd recommend mine on. Maybe even tell me which has got the highest hash rate, because I'd like to go ahead and give this a shot and see how this works. But I'm happy with the proof concept that this does work, and that there is something that could be potentially made from connecting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe even more than that Android devices up. Now, I've seen pictures in the past of people having walls of phones, and I would like to give that a shot myself, assuming that potentially I can get that all to run and go smooth on my solar setup that I've currently got set up at the moment. So if we go ahead now guys and we go and check onto the FNNC and that's a pool that I mined on, we can actually go ahead and we can see the hash rate that I've mined on, and we can go ahead and we can also see exactly how much that I've earned within this 24-hour period. Okay guys, so we're now on the FNNC pool, and as you can see here, you can see the hash rate and the exact amount of blocks that I received within the 24-hour period. Now, as I've said before guys, I did start this 24-hour period mining between the 10th and the 11th of this month, and I also want to let you guys know that the fluctuations that you do see here, every single time that this has come through, this must be where every single share that's been accepted, that has been paid for, this is when they have shown up on there. So this has been steady for 24 hours. It hasn't had any shut-offs or stops or starts or anything like that. It's been solidly mining for 24 hours, and as you can see here, it shows that the hash rate is being give or take between 80 to 100 hashes within that 24-hour period. Now, I do want to also let you guys know that the device that I did use was showing only around about 30 to 40 hashes at the time of mining, and I was using the AA miner. Now, I did get a comment from somebody explaining that there was something to use like Terminus, and that I could potentially get actually a lot more hash out of my devices on each of the Android devices that I use. So I'll definitely make sure to take that in consideration later and going forward, using Android mining and testing out some Android mining. But as you can see here, if we take a little look over at the total mine, let's give it one more refresh. And if we take a look over at the total mined, if we go ahead and we copy this, now I know this guys is only going to be under a cent value, but it's definitely a good proof of concept to show you that Android mining could make money. And the device that I'm using is a very basic Android device, and if you yourself have like an up-to-date P40 or a brand new Android device phone, then you'd potentially double, quadruple the amount of mined coins if you're using Fennec at this specific moment. So if we take ourselves over to Exegit, the exchange, and then we go ahead and we type in the So we click at the top price there, and then we go ahead and then we paste in the exact amount of Fennec that we have mined within this 24-hour period. As you can see there, I've made 0.002 in USDT value. Okay, so it's nothing crazy or anything like that, guys, but I love the proof of concept that I was actually able to get an Android device up and running and actually start, you know, to mine. And now, like I say, I knew that this was something that was possible to do. I just never actually gone ahead and tried it to know that it could be worth it. So for myself, with a small solar setup, I think I could potentially find something or find somewhere to potentially make this quite a profitable, you know, adventure. So such thing that I could do is potentially, you know, grab myself a couple Android devices, you know, that are broken, broken screens, broken cameras, like people have mentioned in the comments, and then buy those phones secondhand, and then just use them purely for the mining purposes, because I don't need the screen, I don't need the phone, I don't need the camera, I just basically need it for the CPU that's inside of the device. And if I try to find myself something with the most threads, that may actually go ahead and work out better in, you know, my favor than using any of the other ones that are out there. Okay guys, so there you have it. That's the 24-hour mining results for Fennec on an Android mobile. I do know and I do believe that there'll be a lot more profitable cryptocurrencies to go ahead and test and try out. So let me know down in the comment section below which cryptocurrencies would you like me to try, and also, you know, what type of mining devices and miners would you like me to go ahead and test on the Android device to go ahead and see, you know, what we could make, and you know how much, you know, that could be done from it, and whether it's profitable to do, you know, on different currencies. Also, as well, saying that, guys, I will be trying to acquire another Android device so I can actually do some more in-depth testing, and then also as well potentially take that from being, you know, point of a pence or a cent, and actually, you know, make something out of this. So potentially, you know, to the point where we can start actually maybe accumulating like 1 or 2 Fennec a day just from a mobile device that's plugged into a solar, you know, solar panel, and you know, theoretically that's not you know, it's not using anything at all. It's just basically generating free cryptocurrency from the device. Like I say, you've got to invest in the device, so like I say, I'm not blind or financially illiterate, I'm aware of that, but I would just say, guys, make sure that if this is something that you're trying to go forward yourself, I wouldn't say or recommend anybody to go ahead and, you know, invest into lots of Android devices or phones or anything like that. I would only recommend everybody to test with a spare Android device they got around the home, and then see if it's something that would be, you know, worthwhile going forward for yourself. Because like I said, the electric rate is quite high in the UK right now at the moment, but like I say, I am able to rotate that using solar. Right guys, let me know down in the comment section below what you'd like to see me do next, and make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.